ये जनाब केव टूर है जो कि मिलियन ईयर ओल्ड है। 10 लाख इनको खुदाई के दौरान मिले थे 1963 में। ये ऑयल एक्सकेवेशन कर रहे थे जहाँ पे एकदम नीचे वो इनको पता चला कि नीचे कई माइल लंबी सुरंग है। तो आज हम जा रहे हैं यहाँ पे, बताते हैं आपको। सोनिया इधर आ जाओ। एक्सक्यूज मी सोनिया, इस तरफ इसको पकड़े चलो। मोहम्मद होल्ड इट, पजामा क्यों पकड़ा हुआ है? पुश योर हैंड अंदर। माशाअल्लाह ताला इब्राहिम, डरने की क्या बात है, नॉर्मल चीज़। Look at that. Watch your head. Watch your head. Where's your group? हम केव के अंदर हैं। ये देखो ये भाई, ये कई लाखों साल पुरानी। अल्लाह अकबर, अल्लाह अकबर, अल्लाह अकबर।
Keep on scooching in. We got a lot of people to fit in here. Okay, so our first stop, this is called Soda Straw Balcony. So it's actually named for all these small delicate formations on the ceiling called soda straws. Now, they're just like a straw, so they are hollow on the inside. So if you broke it off, you could actually drink through it. Yeah, but I can tell you what it'll taste like. It'd be expensive drink and a lot of jail time. Yeah, because that's illegal. You don't want to do that. So all the formations in our cave start to form when rainwater hits the ground. That's when it all starts. Mixes with the decaying plant and animal matter in the soil and picks up carbon dioxide. That was bad. When it picks up carbon dioxide, creates a weak acid called carbonic acid. Now this is essential.
हाँ, ये पानी नीचे सोने देखे।
I guess this is what she meant by oil. See that?
Yes, the one.
इमरजेंसीज है। सोनिया खुश हो रही है गार में आके। हाँ तो पता नहीं कितना
वो है ना।
हाँ, ये पानी और क्रिस्टल्स हैं। क्रिस्टल्स। कम ऑन, लेट्स गो। ग्रुप चल रहा है। Stay. Square up.
Don't try touching it.
think I should just back away.
We'll talk about it.
You know you're recording. You know you're recording.
Just take the tour. Dallas down to Del Rio, Texas. It's kind of a backwards J shape across the state. Now, about 25 million years ago, Texas, in that zone, was moving, and so there would cause large cracks and fissures to form. So one of those cracks is right here. So when this cracked open, it allowed more acidic water to seep down through and really start to weather away and erode away all these cavities that we get to walk through today. So if it wasn't for this fissure, we wouldn't actually have our cave. Yep. So we used to be an old aquifer, some rights in here. And that is actually because of this white rock all around us. It's called dolomite or dolostone. It is very absorbent to water. It takes all the water and calcite for itself. Not allowed it to come all the way down. Do what? Oh, no. Alright, so guys, I actually brought some water for you to show you guys just how absorbent dolomite is because it's really cool. So if you guys want to kind of gather around or get to where you can see, I'm going to pour this water right here on the dolomite.
Right here,
Everybody, can you see? Everybody wants to see? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow.
Once more. Do it again. Once more.
That's not real water.
It's magic water. Yeah. So I got a little bit more. I can do it one more time.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
And go.
Wow.
Absorbent.
Disappear.
You get the nodules. But it doesn't look like flint, does it?
No.
No. So, the outside is yellow because it's been oxidizing as it's been exposed to the air for many, many years. But the inside is blue-gray in color. That's the color that we're used to seeing. So as we go down the hill here in a second, there's going to be an oblong piece of flint, and that's the inside. Okay. As we go down the hill.
There's one.
Mama, you green. I did. I did take one. Yeah. I know.
Ryan?
Everybody in the back? Can you guys see okay? Okay. Alright, so this room is called our ice cream parlor. Anybody like ice cream in here?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody loves ice cream, right? So we've got our vanilla right here in front.
Bluebell?
We've got chocolate there in the back of the cone. We've also got our Texas-sized ice cream sandwich. Of course, the flavor is Rocky Road.
That's marshmallow.
All right, so here we also have our almost column or our kissing column. So they're about a ½ inch apart. Now, how long do you think it will take for them to finally meet? Let's throw out some numbers.
5,000
years. 1,000 years.
5,000.
Yeah, million?
10 million.
Yeah, so long time, right? 2 years? No.
6,025,000,000. 6 BC.
So 49 to 50 more years. And
Oh.
finally kiss.
49 to 50.
So the person who like cave takes 100 years to grow 1 cubic foot.
It takes them a long time.
Yeah.
100,000 years?
By drop.
I want to use for 1 inch. None of us, not even 1 inch.
Alright guys, so the pink and purple lights you've seen already indicate that the cave extends back behind those lights for at least 50 feet, but up to a mile in some cases. So this means there's more cave back there. We can see those. And as we move ahead, please make sure you...
More, you walk behind me, so if your head hit.
Crouch down more.
Look. इतना भी नीचे नहीं.
Emma, go up there with mommy.
Watch it. Yeah, you can. Like a little bit, रकू की तरह little bit.
Yeah, drop off.
There you go. Jurassic. I'll take a picture of it. That's a whole cave. More. More head. Miriam. Ryan.
I wonder how much fat's on it. There's so much stars. I'm also stalactite. That's stalactite. That thing over there looks like there's a sand on it. That's just like hanging out of the sand.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
So back in 1963, the Texas Highway Department was looking to build an overpass along 35. But in order to do that, they had to take a bunch of ground samples. So they took 23 different samples and hit the cave 8 times. So their first sample hole was this one right here. And when they hit the cave, the drill bit with the connecting shaft fell off here into the cave and got lodged in that flowstone right there. Now, after hitting the cave 7 more times after that, they knew they had a very large cavity down here, so they needed to come down to make sure that this wasn't too big. So they made a 2-foot hole and lowered their construction workers down through it. The first man to enter our cave, his name was Jack Bingham, came down and landed on a huge pile of petrified back water. Yeah. All right, guys, everybody scooch over to the left-hand side.
इस तरह हो जाओ.
Oh, deep are they?
Closer to the surface, it's closed off at the top by the overpass. So it puts us right underneath I-35.
Vanilla and chocolate. Vanilla strawberry. Those are vanilla strawberry. Vanilla chocolate.
What is this? Is it a sand or something?
It's a good floor.
नहीं अलाउ नहीं कर रहे.
क्यों चल रही है जमीन पर तो हाथ लगाना मना कर रही क्यों?
You know you can pause, right?
ये पानी क्या जमा हुआ है ये
ये कोई पानी.
ये क्या है?
ये पानी जो गिरता रहता है ना, सब मिनरल्स इकट्ठे होते रहते हैं.
So this is our swimmer wrestler with his ice cream sundae.
Right.
Back over on this side, we have the largest formation in our cave. It is classified as a flowstone. The flowstone is a very common one that we see because it grows over there as running water. So for this one, the water comes out through that little crack right there, will run down the face of the flowstone in waves, depositing calcite on these pockets that we call rim pools. So let's fill all these little rim pools with water and calcite until it comes all the way down to that really big one. Now that's about 3 feet deep and can hold up to 100 gallons of water.
Man.
Now the water in the cave is 98 to 99% pure. So if we have one that's
There's actually a bat in there. I can see a bat in there.
or pure to the water coming out of your faucet or your fridge at home. So for this formation, they wanted to figure out just how old it was. So they decided to take a core sample out of the back and estimated that one piece to be 27,000 years old.
27,000 साल पुराना है ये.
Overall size and estimated total about 400,000 years old and counting. watching. It is still growing. So we call this one, of course, our glowstone of time. Alright, so have you guys been feeling some drops on you as you're walking through? Yeah. Good. Okay, we call those cave kisses, and they're 7 years good luck, so count them up. Yeah, there you go.
Some music look. On my hand.
पानी से बना हुआ है पानी
Mohod and Regan. Careful.
Alright guys, so over on this side we got an exciting pile of dirt. Yes. That's super cool. Yeah, it is super cool. I love your job. Alright, so this is actually a debris cone from a sinkhole. So we have a total of 5 sinkholes that access our cave. This one though is the biggest, at a football field size and length. And it's also estimated to be the youngest. So they think this one closed about 14,000 years ago. So this would have been the last natural entrance to our cave. So from 40,000 to 14,000 years ago, these sinkholes were open to the surface. Now, anybody like the movie Ice Age in here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You love it. Alright, so those creatures in the movie were actually alive while this sinkhole was open. So Columbian mammoth, giant ground sloth, glyptodon, saber-toothed cat, things like that, along with modern animals. So of course they fell into the sinkhole and
In a little bit. We got to see all the cave.
That cave.
Yeah.
I'm going in that cave.
Yeah, we can't go in there.
It's a mirror.
We can look. We're already in a cave.
Put on in the
Yeah.
guy go in that cave. Put on in the cave.
We're already in the cave. Big duck. Quack, quack. White-tailed deer.
ऐसे चलते जाओ.
What is that supposed to be?
Giant ground sloth.
You're funny. It's a dinosaur, blah blah. Okay.
Jeffersoni.
Giant, oh, it's a giant dinosaur. Prairie dog? Is that a prairie dog?
Horse.
It's a horse. It says prairie dog.
Just me.
Hello?
Black-tailed prairie dog. Saber.
Saber-tooth. Cat.
Alright guys, so our animal wall was painted by Michael Ferreri, 1966. These are fashioned after the 30,000-year-old paintings from France. So the first animal around the corner is the white-tailed deer, super common, still around, not extinct, not going to talk about it. Next one is our giant ground sloth. He could grow up to the size of an SUV, so if he was too big to fit in trees, he had to walk around the ground on his knuckles. And the next one is our glyptodon. Cousin to the armadillo. His armor could get up to 6 inches thick, and he could grow to the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. Cool. Very, very big. Yep.
These animals big.
Yes, very big. Then the next one is our equus. This one's painted life size. They only get about 2 to 3 feet tall. They had a very big body, very small head. And they had split hooves like a deer, not a solid one like a normal horse. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, looks like, kind of like a pony. Yep. Then the biggest, the baddest guy on this whole wall is right here. Our black-tailed prairie dog. After 20,000 years, he is still alive around in parts of Texas, so that's pretty impressive. And next one is our saber-toothed cat. Now we say cat, we don't say tiger because spots and stripes don't fossilize. So there's no telling what these guys actually looked like. Now their teeth could get about 4 to 6 inches in length. It was serrated on both sides like a steak knife.
46
Yikes.
inches.
And the next one up here on our wall that you'll see is our peccary or peccary. Now this guy's an ancestor to the javelina. It was believed that they were not very...
अब ये जो हड्डियाँ इनको मिली थी एक्चुअल हड्डियाँ ये वो हैं उनकी इसमें मतलब आगे थोड़ा नीचे नीचे तो स्टीप है नीचे वेट मोहत वेट आप लोग आ रहे हो वीडियो में वो तो फ्लैश नहीं चलेगा उसमें वो लक्स नहीं है ना
They were falling apart and sometimes completely disintegrating. So they ended up stopped taking bones out altogether, and they left some down here uncovered. We get to see them as a result. That's cool for us. So we have a baby mammoth leg bone right here. It's in several pieces. Then we have a mammoth tusk fragment right there. Then we have a partially uncovered bone right there, and another one here. And all the other white bits in this area are all pieces of bone that they ended up leaving behind. Except for that, that's a rock.
Good job. Good eye.
So what do you guys think of the cave? Are you liking it?
You like the cave?
That was kind of mostly a yes. Are you guys liking
Yes.
the cave?
Yes.
Maybe.
Nice to meet you, Anna. All right, guys.
Okay.
Look, your rock headed.
नाम क्या था? Delicious. Right? Those little rocks over there. Where did
Straws too.
limestones?
Like that.
Look at it, though. They're like an octopus.
Oh yeah, it looks like an octopus head. Down, down, down. Where's the octopus head? I cannot see.
मोटा सा नाक लग रहा है
Wait, take a picture of it.
I can't really see. It looks like it looks like
Mermaid's head.
Oh,
it looks like a
you said that was an octopus.
We've also got Donald Duck's gigantic foot. And he's got a corn dog stuck to it.
That looks like a rat.
Yeah, we've also got Jaws, a great white shark busting through the wall over here.
Oh wow.
So we've got the Titanic also.
With the people. With the people.
It's natural. And then we've got the camera guy. And then we've also got the iceberg and a battleship coming to their rescue. Somebody dies this time. In the back part of this room also you can see that far light. That is the other side of the sinkhole we saw earlier. So we've gone all the way around it and we're looking at the opposite side. So if that was open, we could have looked back through to Discovery, and this would have been the largest room in the cave by far.
I got a flashlight. Ow.
Allah. ये देखो सोडा स्ट्रॉ है वो जा रही है जो
Something on my head.
Yeah, it's a drop.
That's the last time we're going into. We're gonna be going into there as soon as they all get in there, and I can turn off these lights up here.
Watch your head and watch your step.
Watch your head, watch your step going down.
Oop. Mother. Amiga toda.
What?
70 फुट नीचे है
So you're telling me 3 straight people with
6 stories down almost. क्या करे? मास्क उतारो मास्क उतारो मास्क ये मरियम है वो मिट्टू सोनिया है
Forgot. I may have accidentally touched it. Zoom into the blue. Zoom into the blue. What is, your zoom is not that far. Our zoom is that far. God.
Seems to be a thing in the distance.
You just found out. Hello. Hello. Oh, put your zoom to the blue. Put your zoom to the blue. Your zoom to the blue.
Which blue?
Blue. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there, there.
Whoa.
What is that?
No idea.
James. The red. The red. हमारा body produce करता oil every single hour.
So if you guys just grab a seat for me, or if you're going to be standing, just be very still. Also, if you have a phone out, if you turn the screens off for me, put it in a pocket or